Sierra Leone means Lion
Mountain. Okay.
Yeah. It was found in 1460. Clap for yourself. Serra da Loa. It's from Portugal word, which means lion in that mountain. We have also Bure Beach, yes, but he was betrayed by yes, by Bure House. It's a great
His name is interesting.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EfyaKimora here. If you're out here, I really appreciate you for coming back. But if today is your first time clicking on my video, I appreciate you as well. But please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more of such interesting videos. We are here in Sierra Leone, and this is another episode from Sierra Leone. Today we are here at the Sierra Leone National Museum, forget about the noise, to learn about Sierra Leone. If you don't know much about Sierra Leone, stay tuned to the end, because me too, I don't know much, I don't know anything. I heard there was war and all that, but we are here to find out here at the museum, so you would like to stay tuned. And the entrance fee here, you get to know and all that, okay? So stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Let's go. I was actually examining it.
Yeah, welcome to the museum. Actually, we have two galleries at the Sierra Leone National Museum. Okay. We have gallery 1 here, and the next procession is gallery 2. But in this gallery, it talks about the secret societies of Sierra Leone. It also talks about our tradition of Sierra Leone. It also talks about our cultural heritage of Sierra Leone. And also, gallery 2 is talking about the historical aspects of Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, we have 18 different ethnic groups, tribe cut across various regions. 18, 1 8. Yeah. Which ethnic group do you belong to?
Akan.
Okay, you are not Sierra Leonean?
No.
Ghanaian. Oh, Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, this one, we have 18 ethnic groups. We have the Mende, the Timini, the Limba, the Loko, the Madingo, the Green, the Vai, the Luka, the Bulong, the Shapo, the Bagas. We have the Soso, 18 in all. But 12 of those 18 ethnic groups that we have in Sierra Leone, 12 of them we have actively participated. Like for an example, anywhere you go, you can see somebody speaking them. You know, 6 of them are dormant because of their minority in population. They are very small in number. You know, these are minor ethnic groups. You can see them when you go to their settlement, where they settle. You know, like thinking about the Cree. You know, as a Sierra Leoneans, I've never set eyes somebody speaking the Cree. Even I. You know, even the Bagas, Yes. And also we have 2 main religions. We have the Muslim religion here and the Christianity. But the Muslim is dominated here, something like 60% Muslims. The Christianity is 35%. We also have the animists. Somebody is not Muslim, neither Christian. We have them. They are very small, you know, but you can see them when you go to the village settings. They still consult their carving, they still worship stone, they still practice the African traditional religion before the advent of the religion. And the first exhibition here is called The Witch Doctor. It is locally called Ayubu. in our local dialect, Ariobo.
Ayubo.
Ariobo, yes.
Ayubo.
Aieg.
Ayubo.
Ariobo. Yes. Ariobo is purely originates from the northern part of Sierra Leone. Like the northern part comprises of Otloko district, Gambia district, Tonkolini district, is where the Ariobo was originate. And it's dominated by the Timini tribes, the second largest ethnic group in Sierra Leone. But the Ariobo comes out whenever there is a difficult situation, like probably stealing or the passed away of your child, which is not the will of God. Probably your child passed away as a result of witchcrafts. So traditionally, if you may want to know the culprit of that offenses, you can consult this one. This one will comes out to tell you about the individual who does that particular act. That is why it's made up of items that contain juju, black magic, supernatural power. As you can see, the antelope horn, the cowrie shells, which was primitively used as money during the barter system. We also have the porcupine quill and the animal skin. These are all items that embedded, help the individual to see into the future. Have you ever heard about Sierra Leone Civil War? The rebel war in Sierra Leone, the Civil War.
There was a civil war.
Like Ossia, 1991. Ossia, we heard about the Liberia Civil War. It took place in 1990. Ours here, it started in 1991. On the 23rd, just 1 year. And it's a kind of spilt over because we have border with Liberia. That is why Charles Taylor is presently undergoing some sentencement at the Hague. Our rebel war started on the 23rd of March, 1991. In the eastern part of Sierra Leone, Leone district. There is a village called Bomaru. That village is close to the Liberian border. It's where the first gunshot was fired before the rebel war escalated. But the method at which the rebels were fighting is not in the interest of the average Sierra Leonean. Because during the war, we encountered a lot of difficulties, like massive amputation. We also see the burning down of houses. We also see even the splitting of pregnant women's stomach. Yes, in those days, when you are captured by the rebels, they actually, you want long sleeve or short sleeves. If you are saying that you want long sleeve, they chop your hand here. Short sleeve, they chop it here. A lot of destructions were done by the rebels. And also, at that time, the soldiers who were supposed to protect lives and property, some of them have already joined the rebel for personal gains. So it is very difficult for the average Sierra Leoneans to have protection. So that brings about the formation of the Civil Defense Force.
So what brought about the war?
What
was the cause?
Well, it's a mixture of feelings, but basically we got our war as a result of Charles Taylor in Liberia. Charles Taylor was fighting in Liberia in 1990, and Sierra Leone was well recognized for natural resources. We have diamond, we have gold, we have iron ore. So we propelled war in order to siphon vast amount of our natural resources here. So during the war, they were mining our diamond so that he can buy arms and ammunition to refuel up his war in Liberia. So that is why he was brought here at special court, and presently they sentenced him in the Hague, something like 50 years. And also, at that time, during the past regime, a lot of hiccups in the country, like massive unemployment, high rate of corruption also at that time, high rate of prices. So when the war spilled over, everybody just catch up the war, saying that let us liberate our people. But we get it actually from Charles Taylor in Liberia. And this is the Avi, the Goboy, and the Jobai that belongs to the main ethnic groups, the first largest ethnic groups. So they comes out during the crowning process of their paramount chiefs. Whenever they want to crown their chief, they comes out to give a colorful celebration. We have the hunting society. This hunting society was purely originates from the Yoruba people from Nigeria. The Yoruba from Nigeria, they settled earlier in Freetown as liberated Africans just after the abolition of slave trade. So at that time, slavery cut across in various West African countries. Even in Ghana, I think you have your own called the Almina Castle or the Almina Castle. In Senegal, it's called the Gori Island. In Nigeria, it's called the Badagry Island. In Sierra Leone here, we have the Bones Island. We have thousands of black people transported to Europe, America to go and work in their slave plantation. But slavery was abolished in 1808. by William Wilberforce, the British national. And after the abolition of slave trade, Sierra Leone was declared as freetown, the province of freedom, for the resettlement of the free slaves. So at that time, you see vast amounts of slavery, we are talking to freetown. The Yoruba came along with this hunting society, but it was initially joined by the early settlers, the Creoles. You know, they own the municipality of Freetown, and they are the only ethnic group that are allowed to become mayor in the municipality of Freetown. So
mayor. Oh, okay.
So this is their drum that they used to beat. We have the head of the masquerade. This is the group, you know, they set up the society just for them to belong and create that kind of brotherhood. And it's still in existence. The hunting comes out during wedding ceremonies, Christmas holidays, festival seasons, you know, just for people to belong, to create cordiality. These are the gods that people worship in those days. We also have the clamping device. Used to impose punishments on slaves during the transatlantic slave period. Like when a slave committed an offense like idolatry or fornication, don't do it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they place their feet and they clamp it. They sit under the sun for the rest of the day. Yes, to deter their movement. These are cross section of our own. Yeah, it's used by the Madinga and the Soso. Cotton, this is the raw materials that they used to produce it.
And that's the tree.
That's the tree, they cut it with. And actually, initially, we used, you want to do something?
No, this one, what's that?
This is Kondi. Kondi is a traditional musical instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, they play it like music. Yes, Kondi. Guitar, something like that. This is the raw material, the cotton. Yes. This is Shebue, and these are all traditional musical instruments. They shake it, they actually look like this during wedding ceremony occasionally. And this is our raw material that we used to produce this one. Social studies,
Yes.
Human being. We use animal skins, but as transformation goes, we have the country cloth. Initially, we are using animal skin as our cloth. Social studies, Homo sapiens, during those Homo erectors, Homo abilities. But as transformation goes, we have the country cloth. And also, this is the raw material that they used to produce this one. After photosynthesis, when the sun is penetrating, you see the seed got split. And this is the raw material that came out. They curdle it into loom, into thread form. And this is our weaving device that they used to weave it. It comes like this and they assemble them to form cloth. And also in Sierra Leone, the design of the country cloth with the indigo ink. There is an ink called indigo ink that they used to design the country cloth. Also represent different ethnic groups here. Like in those days when you set eyes on a particular individual, put on this one or this one or this, you can easily tell the tribe or the region of that individual. But we have neglected the production of this one. It's a sad story actually. This one's supposed to generate revenue to the state and create employment opportunities for part of the population. Just like in Ghana, you have the kente cloth flooding the market and so on and so forth. It's a way of raising revenue. These are the various designs. We have Gongoli Wawawa. It's one of the most ugly garments in Sierra Leone, Gongoli Wawawa. You know, when you are accused that you are ugly as Gongoli, it becomes sad. Very ugly. Gongoli comes out like a clown. You are just to entertain people, like when you are sad, for you to become laughter and forget about the past. You normally sing and dance. Gongoli normally visits household during Christmas holidays, festival season, just to entertain people so that people will become laughter and forget about the past. In England, they call them the gesture also, entertaining the queen, you know, for the queen to become amazed. Yes, and here it's called the Gongoli. Yes, Gongoli are fine. This is serpentine spirit. It is mostly used by those polygamous married. In Sierra Leone, a man can marry 4 women. So one of those women will have this one on her bed to destroy the progress of
To destroy the progress of
other polychildren, yes. Well, this is Lucifer. This one, it portrays Lucifer, the work of the devil. It's for you children coming to the museum. You know, as you can see, this masquerade holding a young children and they want to destroy the children. It's for you coming, for you to have love for one another, not to hurt each other. For you to behave like good son and daughter. We also have the replica of our name, Sierra Leone, the Lion Mountain. Sierra Leone means Lion Mountain.
Okay.
Yes. It was found in
1462.
Clap for yourself.
That's why the
Yes.
The hill.
The
Hill when
that was the story.
When they came with the
That was the story.
Oh, sorry.
There's a story behind
The
that.
hills that they saw at that time, they thought it was a lion.
Yeah.
And that was why he called Sierra Leone Sierra Leone.
Yes,
so we civilized it now as Sierra Leone.
Yes, but the reason behind that, there is a secret behind that. You know, Sierra Leone was discovered in 1462 by Pedro de Center. He's from Portugal, but he was a navigator. He owned a ship, and he was navigating from Portugal alongside the Indian coast, going. But on his way coming, he ran out of fresh food and water. So he decided to transcend to the west part of Africa, shouting for fresh food and water. And Sierra Leone is found within the west part of Africa. So automatically, he arrived here during that time, shouting for fresh food and water. But during the time when he came to this land, it was during the raining season, as we are now in the raining season. And normally in Sierra Leone, during the raining season, especially in the month of October next month coming, we normally heard about the thunderstorm, when the thunder is making some sound, thunder lightning. And when Pedro the Center is from the coastal area, you know, he was a navigator. He used to view the mountains, like during the evening hour, standing, viewing the mountain. And the shape of the mountain was just resembled like the shape of a lion. Like when a lion is standing, so the mountain looks like. And as a result of the thunderstorm, he thought that there is a lion that is roaring, making some sound. So he decided to give the name Sierra Leone. It's from Portugal word, which means lion in that mountain.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's the coin of the story. Until it was modernized by
Okay, thank you.
We also have, yes, Odile, this one is not a secret society. Everybody can dance to this one, especially when we are celebrating our independence. Because Sierra Leone, not now. Now the current president is against the coming out of this one.
Oh, okay.
I think he put a stop, you know, which is part of reason best known to him. Crowd, you know, this one people come from even the diaspora,
Come and watch.
To come and watch. Well, yes, it's an entertainer, masculine, just for people to be happy.
This is what we call
Badu.
Badu.
That is why
Yeah,
it has the green, white, and red.
Please,
This one is not a secret society.
what is the meaning of the flag? The colors?
Well, the colors, the green is meant for agriculture.
Yeah, the natural vegetation.
Okay.
Peace
Peace, justice,
and
And
unity.
unity.
And the blue is the sea.
Yeah, natural.
natural.
Oh, natural harbor. Oh,
The
okay.
green is for agriculture.
Oh, wow, well
You
done.
know, the green is for agriculture deals with green vegetation.
Oh,
Green,
okay.
everywhere is green. And we have forested areas also in Sierra Leone.
course.
Green vegetation, yes.
So
white
the
is-
flag came out before the war.
Yeah, before
Of
the war,
course.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Initially we are using the Union Jack when we are under the British. Because Sierra Leone was under the British for
British
153 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, we became a British crown colony in 1808. Then we got our independence in 1961.
61.
When you minus it, you will know the number of times we are under the British. You know, the leones and the pounds, they were at par value at that time.
Okay.
So these are all cross section you can watch, and it's called Congo Sabe.
Gossip chair.
Gossip chairs.
What's a conquensa bench? It's like tree to gossip is conquensa. Yeah, conquensa bench.
Like when you have found gossip your companion in Sierra Leone, saying something that is not good. Probably you want to tarnish the characters, giving all sort of remarks or statements against your colleague or your neighbor. In Sierra Leone, there is an old tradition, but I think we don't practice it presently. There is an old tradition in Sierra Leone. When you are found guilty of that offense, gossiping your colleague or your neighbor, you have to sit here. Everybody crowded over here. Before the elders, yes.
That thing.
Yeah, you have
So
to sit here.
they will say,
Yes,
sit down.
sit down.
Sit down, yes,
Yes.
and explain what
And
you
explain
said.
what you have been saying. You have to sit here and he started explaining what you have been saying. Bagua was a northern paramount chief actually. Yeah, he was a northern paramount chief in the northern part of Sierra Leone during the 1800s. You know, and at that time Bagua asked a stubborn resistance.
I mean, what inside it?
Colonial rule. During early 1800s, you know, Bagua
Oban
was
Wakacha.
for his people in that part of the country. And as his power grew up, he was also given a nickname, which means a man whose basket is never filled of war. Because he used to want series of war for his people. But at that time, we are under the breaches. You know, the governor here was called Governor Cardew. So what they did was they declared the hot tax, which means any house that you own, you have to pay tax to the breaches.
Oh, okay.
So my boy stood up against the breaches, saying that how can I pay tax for property that belongs to me? Of course, the land belongs to me, and I'm the one who built my house. So how can I pay tax for my own house? So what he did was, he decided to lead a guerrilla war against the breaches. The war is not with gun at that time, but with those things, bow and arrow, machete, slings, supernatural power. As a man who used to appear and disappear, even he used to swamp into the water. He spent a couple of 2 days. Yes,
under the water.
The original, under the water. He spent 2 days under the water, then he surfaced again. Baibue was very difficult for the British to handle him, you know, and he managed to capture some of the British soldiers. One of them were even killed by his war boys. Yes, I'm coming to that. You know, he was a right on top of the situation. These are all his property. This is the sword, the slings, the machete. The war at that time is not with God. So the British governor at that time was very angry of Baibue. So what he did was he declared the arrest of Baibue by placing 100 pounds.
So where's Baibue?
Then.
Yeah, this is the original clothes. By then, yes. Oh. So at that time, 100 pounds is a huge sum of money. Yes, even now, 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Saying that anybody who set eyes on Baibue or anybody who led his way upon his arrest, that money will be given to that individual. Because he's a man of very troublesome, you know. So at the end of it all, Baibue was betrayed by his own people.
Oh.
They led his way upon his arrest.
Because of money.
And he was captured by the British. When he was eventually captured by the British, what the British governor did was they exiled him from Sierra Leone to Ghana. At that time, Ghana was called Gold Coast, where he was in prison in Kumasi for a couple of years, and they lectured him about the essence of paying tax. He was also returned from Ghana to Sierra Leone in 1905. And they also reinstated him again as the paramount chief of that same region. But he died in 1908. Ghana. Yes, they must have warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Santua. The
Santua,
woman. Yeah.
So in remembrance of him is on the 1,000 years.
Yes.
Let me see.
And I was like, why do you look like that?
You know, when they want to print and mint the money, the bank governor came to the museum. This is
But his name is nice.
Huh?
His name is
Please, can I have?
Very nice.
And
And the road
Sorry for
leading
that.
from the provinces to the capital city of Freetown is called by Bure. We have also Bure Beach, yes, but he was betrayed by in Fabekole. Yes, by Bure House. It's a great
His name is
city.
interesting.
Yes.
So yeah, what is that?
Yeah, these are all the old forms of our currencies.
For this,
So do you have coin?
I didn't
Yes,
even know
we
this
have
morning,
coin,
shower. So don't blow that
yes, we
out.
have coin, yes.
I don't know this morning.
And this was used during the barter system. Yeah, before the introduction of the paper and the metallic form of currency. We trade by barter system. A barter system is a system wherein you can exchange goods for goods, even service for service, without any money transaction. But during the barter system, we have certain problem that is encountered, like problem of double coincidence of wants. Some of the ones may not coincide.
This money?
Yes, shillings, look at it. British West Africa. So when different countries got their independence, they used their local currency. In Sierra Leone, we use the Leone cent. In Nigeria, I think they have their Naira, Ghana.
And
Protectorate to own a degree from the University of Sierra Leone, which is the Fabe College University, and also the first medical doctor in Sierra Leone. After he graduated from the university in 1921, he went to England to study medicine. He also graduated in King's College, Durham University in England in 1926. Then he became the first protectorate to own that degree in Sierra Leone. I also heard that as the Queen's doctor at that time, you know, very influential man. And he stood up for the independence of Sierra Leone in 1961. Then he succeeded. He became the first Prime Minister of Sierra Leone, the first Chief Minister of Sierra Leone, the first man from the protectorate to own a newspaper called the Observer's newspaper in Sierra Leone, and the first Prime Minister from 1961 to 1964. He passed away. Short period of time, but he's a man of unity. You know, going to the market structure, asking for prices of commodity, trying to harmonize the country as a whole. But guess what? He passed away. Very short period of time, 1961 to 1964. And he was succeeded by his younger brother, Sir Albert Magai. Sir Albert Magai, yes. With the African map, just a decoration. Can you find Ghana here?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Ghana, you know. Yes, exactly. So it's a typical tortoise shell. It's more than 50 years. Normally, we used to see tortoise like this stage. So very big. Yeah. We have the Elakoblo. We prefer the pre-colonial yes also because he has some decoration and designs. This is Elakoblo Bulama. Elakoblo Bulama was born in 1921 in Moyambani Street. Yes. Ella was a pioneer of women liberation in modern politics. She started the inclusiveness of female to become part and parcel into governance. And she was appointed as the first female cabinet ministers in Sierra Leone and the first female parliamentarian in Sierra Leone. Very influential. Yes, miracle. We also have it. Great is the love we have for thee, family united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys re-echo our cry. Blessing and peace be ever thy home. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone. That's the map. Yeah. And this is just the replica of the car used during the coming of the Queen.
Okay, look at me now.
Because the Queen came in 1961 on the 25th of November to grace the independence celebration. Just the replica. It resembles like the car that good. Then together with the president. These are names of soldiers. Church at Sakila Road. And this is still there. This is the newly constructed new bypass road. You know, going to Leicester Peak, where you can find the tallest mountain in Freetown, close to American Embassy. So these are all the bike.
Freetown is close to American.
Yes, they captured up to American Embassy. In 1968 until 1985. From here, they handed it over to MOMO. And the war started here. The war started under his rule. MOMO. The war started here in 1992. 1991-92. And the military guys came from the bush, coming for logistics. But it was then turned into an overthrow. They decided to oust the government of Congo. So these are the military guys at that time. Captain Strasser. He was the youngest leader at that time in Africa. Yes. And this is the current leader now, Julius Madabio. He was part of the group, and he was third in command. We have Saji Musa, we have Julius Madabio, and Strasser, Saji Musa, Julius Madabio.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
He's still alive.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's our president now.
Now.
Current president now.
Brigadier.
Julius Madabio.
Oh, okay. That's him.
This is Madabio.
Oh, okay.
He was part of the military.
Oh, okay.
He conducted the 1996 election, of course. Then he went to England to study. Then he came back in 2018 or so. Yeah. And he won that election. Madabio. This is Madabio still, when he was at the military at that time. You know, this is Strasser at the end of the 1980. Yeah. So
When they,
he is the current leader now. Yes, he is the current
But this
leader.
one is.
both of them are alive.
Both of them are alive. Kwame Nkrumah from Ghana. So they were the brain so that we can have Africa unity.
But it didn't work.
Pan-Africanist.
But it didn't work.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
So we are done with the tour. Thank you for staying tuned to the end. You've learned a lot, how the war started, who brought about the war, and all that about Sierra Leone. I'm glad I've been able to get this information for you if you are learning about Sierra Leone for the first time like me. Yeah, but the entrance fee was 1,000. It was 100 Sierra Leone, but we were able to negotiate to pay 50. Yeah, it was quite reasonable, and yeah, so they accepted it, so we paid 50. That's not the price, but the price is 100 Sierra Leone. You get it? So anyway, thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Until meet again in my next video. It's a girl EfyaKimora. I love you, and continue to stay for more videos from Sierra Leone.